I get the money everywhere that I go. I bust about 2 or 3 for sure. We're gonna need to get a rag. We need a rag. We're gonna need a rag. Let's wipe this off, wipe this sight glass off. We're gonna definitely need a rag. Okay, we are looking good. Y'all see that one? It's called the Tire Max Pro. Yeah, so man, shout out. What up, Bogus? Make sure you subscribe to the channel. So look, man, y'all know what type of time we on, man. So today, I'm gonna show you guys how to do of course, it's a DOT inspection. And also, we are going to be showing you how to do a pre-trip the right way. You know, the right way. Appreciate you, Bogus, man. Yeah, we're gonna make it do it the right way, man. Shout out to Bogus, man. You sub for life. Appreciate you. Go check out the videos, gang. We turn up on this channel, man. So if you guys don't know, this is what you call the air filtration system. You can see that? This is actually a fairly new trailer too, guys. And you guys already know before I get going, I always check the brakes and everything and stuff like that. Well, I done been underneath and checked the brakes. And this one's gonna be an inspection, DOT, and a PM, which we're gonna lube the whole trailer up, hit all the Zerk fittings and stuff like that, man. Just keep it all maintenance the correct way. And if y'all want to go ahead and follow through, so just, you know what I'm saying, get your notepads out. And I'm gonna show you guys how to do preventive maintenance on your semi-truck trailer. So first thing we doing is we checking the tire pressure. You know what I'm saying? Which is a very important thing. It's very cold outside. You see we got 80 PSI on the outer. And we have 80 PSI in the inner. So we are definitely short on air. We definitely need to air the system up. And you guys see I'm working off this list right here. I suggest you guys get you one. You know what I'm saying? Keep track of everything that you're doing and show you what to check. So this is our first axle, inner and outer, and we have 80 PSI. What am I looking at? This is an air filtration system on the trailer, semi-tractor trailer, and I'm showing you guys how to do a preventive maintenance, and also we're gonna do a DOT inspection, how to do the best pre-trip that you can do. So we got 80 PSI on the inner and outer. All right, so now the next move that we got to do is, of course, we got to add air to the tire. Make sure if you guys come in, man, make sure you sub to the channel. I'm doing a giveaway at 4K, guys. I'm trying to get there. We're almost there. I want to try to get it done before Christmas, man, and bless somebody and give them a nice Christmas gift. So right now, let me back this up so you guys can actually see what I am doing. So right now we putting air inside. So this is how you check the air and also add air to your tires. We need them at 100 PSI. So if you guys want to know the correct tire pressure, most likely all shops, they put their dry tires, which what I'm working on right now, they put them at 100 PSI, and they put the steer tires at 110 PSI. So we definitely gonna do that right now. We're gonna boost up that air pressure to get them where they're supposed to be. And our next thing is we gotta check the tread depth on the tires. And then we're gonna start moving on, checking and doing certain things. And I'm gonna let you guys be aware of what I'm checking and also why I'm checking it. So we're just adding air to it right now. Also, while we adding air, the next thing you want to do also multitask is look around the tire. You want to look around the tire and see if you see any cuts, any damages. And these are original tires, guys. You know, normally I'm dealing with recaps. These are what they call virgin tires, which they are brand new tires, and you see there's no cap separating the tires. So we won't have those issues on the tire. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna go around there and look. They're made by Uniroyal. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so we good on that hand that we got original tires, which is a good thing. All right, now we at 90. Make sure you guys share the live. Let's get some more people in here, man. Let's get active on the live tonight. Let's get active. You know, of course, we got to check. Always check your mud flap brackets. I already checked the lights. I already did a light inspection. You want to check your lights. I'm not sure if you know that any light that you have on your tractor or trailer and they're not working or they're inop, that's a DOT violation, guys. So everybody like to have all those pretty lights around their tractor and trailer. They also got to work. You cannot just have lights just sitting there. They all have to be working. If not, that is definitely a DOT violation. So we're gonna make it go and make it do what it do. All right. Lean a little bit more. Yeah, you guys know if you was live with me a couple days ago, last night I was doing a oil change. Showed you guys how to do that. Also, we were going to change the fifth wheel bushings. I took everything apart, but we end up not. They ordered me the wrong part, so I couldn't finish that. The day before that, we were working on a. What did we do the day before? I think it was something electrical or something like that on the tractor. I'm trying to mix it up for you guys where every time it's not always just an inspection, but a lot of the times that's mostly what it be. It's a preventive maintenance, doing inspection on the tractor and trailer to make sure it doesn't need anything, checking all the stuff. Lubrication is the most thing you got to do. Oh, I know what we did there before yesterday. We did a battery inspection and end up replacing 3 batteries. And I was explaining to you guys about the battery situation on the tractor trailer. That a lot of times the truck is so smart that is only going to use what's needed. So if you have a tractor and your cigarette lighters is not working and like little small components, the first thing you definitely want to do is check your battery, get your batteries tested. Just gave you guys a little free game. You remember me? Yeah, I remember you, Dean. What up, Dean? Of course. What up, what up, what up? You got a blue jacket. I remember everybody that has a blue jacket. Let me tilt this down so I can read them. There we go. See them at the same time. Yeah, what up, what up, what up, everybody in the live. Yep, we got like Jordan Collins. Yeah, make sure y'all share the live, man. We're gonna turn up tonight, man. Yep. And we supposed to be getting hit with some snow, man. So we'll see what it do. I can't wait till it starts snowing, man. We're gonna have them snow lives, them snow vlogs, man. I'm gonna show y'all how I be building mountains and snowmans and stuff like that, man. Can't wait to start sharing that with y'all. Hopefully this year is snow enough we get out there on that snowmobile, man. I'll show y'all how we can have a little fun. All right, there we go. We got that one right. Remember I was telling you guys too with these valves, got to make sure they in there right. Got to make sure you turn them good by hand. You do not want to cross thread them because they will start leaking and you'll have a leak in your tire. So you definitely want to make sure that they are not cross threaded, and you guys also want to make sure that they are tight. A lot of these, taking them off, I did unscrew them by hand, which that could be also the reason why I had to add air to the tires. So let you guys be aware of that, man. Giving up a lot of free game to y'all because I really want y'all to be a master of your abilities. I want you to be out there, you know what I'm saying, doing the best pre-trip that you can do. If you're doing inspections, man, let's share some knowledge together, man. And we're going to teach each other to be a master of our abilities. So also, as I'm doing this, guys, you guys know I multitask. So I'm also looking around the hub to make sure we have no oil around the hub gasket of the axle, just to make sure that we don't have any leaks. If we do, we will probably be changing the hub gasket, and I'm gonna show you guys that right now. So, show you guys what I'm talking about. If I'm moving too fast or if I'm saying something that you guys don't understand, please let me know. I will break it down for you. So this is the hub cap. There's a gasket in between there. Hub oil was inside here. And you know what I'm saying? So also you want to look around here. Everything is kind of like almost like a visual inspection. I always tell you guys to use your eyes, your nose, and your ears. You know what I'm saying? For your inspections. You know what I'm saying? So we're doing a visual inspection. I see no oil buildup around the hub. I also don't see no grease on the rim, which means that's what? We have no leaks. So the next thing I got to do is I got my tread diff gauge here. Remember I showed you guys before, you want to check these in 3 different spots and go with your lowest reading. So we're going to check here. Here we have a 17, right? Then we're going to check here. Here we have a 16, and we're going to check it in one more spot. Here we have a 17. So like I said, we want to go with our lowest reading, which is a 16. And I want to show you guys here what I'm going off of. I'm going off this list right here. So that was our outer tire, is a 16. So I got 16 in 32 seconds, and we had 80 pounds of air pressure, which we already set it to 100. And then next we're going to do our right side inner, and we're going to put our depth on there to see where we at and get that. You see it's all the way done. I only got 2 axles on this trailer. We got axle 1 and axle 2 right side, and we got axle 1 and axle 2 on the left side. And of course down here we got to inspect our brakes, which we're going to have 1 and 2 axles left and right side. And we have all this stuff that we got to check and look at, you know what I'm saying, which this can definitely help you doing your pre-trip. Is for you to get like a printout of one of these guys, and you can do a visual inspection on all these things, and it will keep you from breaking down. It will also keep you from, you know what I'm saying, spending a lot of money. Because if you check these things on like maybe a weekly basis or so, or when you do your fill up, you'll be needing less stuff doing fixed on your tractor and your trailer, guys. That's what I'm trying to show y'all today. So let's check the inside tire and see what we got. Let's see what we got here. We're gonna go with the lowest. Here, I'll go ahead and take you guys up so you can see. All right, so I said we always wanna check it in 3 different spots to get you your lowest. Okay, so we got 17. We'll check it up here. We have 16. And let's check it over here. We're gonna check it right here in this corner over here. And we got a what? 17. So our lowest. So our lowest was a 16. So we got 16 and 32 seconds. And then also you want to make sure that these are within 4 of each other. You know what I'm saying? And they are. So this axle actually passes. And before we move on to our next axle, we want to look at our indicators, our lug nut indicators. We want to make sure that they all are facing the right way. We want to make sure that they're all there. If those indicators are moved in any type of way, we have a loose lug nut. So that's what those things are for. Those things are known for you to do and look at when you're doing your pre-trip, or even if mechanics is doing their inspections. If you see any of those lug nut indicators move, more than likely we got a loose lug nut, right? Let's get it. So let me go ahead and we're gonna move to the next axle. Make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button. Hit that like, guys. Let's get those likes up. Let's get those likes up. And then the next thing we want to do is also, when we're moving over, we got to start looking at our mud flaps. Now, I never really talked about the mud flaps with you guys. It is very important. If you got a broken mud flap, if you have a cracked mud flap, it is definitely a DOT violation. And the next thing you want to do is you want to kind of wiggle it to make sure it's nice and secure, which we are. So now we can definitely move on to the next axle. So we're going to move on to the next axle. And I pretty much have all my stuff here with me. All right, once my chair is not rolling white, floor is not that clean today. So we definitely, like I said before, you want to look around the tire, and these are original tires, guys. These are not caps, recaps, or anything like that. They are brand new tires, virgin tires all the way around, 11R22. You know what I'm saying? So first thing we're gonna do is we already inspected around the tire. We also want to look around the rim, see if you see any cracks, bends, or anything like that on the outside of the rim, which we don't. We also see all our lug nut indicators. They all turned the same way, and we all are good on that. So while we're doing that, the next thing that we can do is our sight glass right here. You want to go ahead and wipe it off. You want to wipe it off so we can look inside and inspect it to make sure that we have oil inside there, which is very important. You do not want a dry axle on your tractor or trailer. You want to look at that. Also, you want to look and see if you have any oil debris or anything like that, because these things will cause you not to pass your DOT inspection, guys. Kenwood 709, what up, gang? Yes, sir. So if you guys are in the live right now, make sure you hit that like and subscribe. We're trying to get to 4K, guys. We're doing the giveaway at 4K. I'm trying to do it before Christmas, guys. And I believe I'm only like 100 followers away from having 4K, man. I'm trying to do my giveaway before Christmas to bless somebody with a nice Christmas gift. So, guys, look. Next move is we're going to go ahead and take we see these ones are tight. We want to remove our air lines right here so we can check our tire pressure. So let me, one thing I did do today, guys, I got everything that I need close to me in hand, so I don't have to go far away from you guys today. I don't have to go far at all. So, okay, we're going to unloosen these. So these are the air lines to our inner and outer tire, right? So, of course, you want to go ahead and twist them off. The good thing about the air filtration system, guys, that if it's regulated the correct way, if your tires get low, the trailer is going to air up its own tires. It's kind of like a good thing. So, see that? You also have to have a certain PSI in your tire for it all to work too, guys. You can't expect the air filtration system to work and you have, it says, what kind of spread axle are you working on tonight? Just a regular a flatbed trailer. It's actually a brand new trailer, and I'm doing an inspection on it. And man, actually, this is one of the first ones that I've seen. They got virgin tires on it, guys. Man, I was telling you guys, we always dealing with recaps. So a recap, you will see a split right here or a separation of the tire and the sidewall where they put a new cap on here. But this is actually a brand new virgin tire. You see the difference? Yep, big difference, right? Right, but in order to take care of those new tires, man, the first thing you want to do is you want to check that tire pressure to make sure that tire pressure is right. And I got a truck right next door to me, which I am doing a oil pan on, so I'm probably gonna get to that too if my battery doesn't go dead. I'm gonna go ahead and walk you guys through that, changing the oil pan gasket. And there was also some broken bolts on the oil pan that I had to weld some nuts up to to get them to come off. So we got 90 on our outer and 80 on our inner. So we're still on the right side, second axle. So we said inner is 90 and 80 on the outer. So we're gonna go ahead and add some air. Man, I got everything that I need right here, guys, for you. I don't have to go nowhere far. I'm trying to get better on my lives, man, so I'm trying to have everything all together when I go live. Airing this thing up. You missed it. Oh, yeah, you was in there last night when you was asking about that Cummins engine. You said it was low. That was a spotter truck, and it did have a Cummins ISX motor in it. You know what I'm saying? It was just a couple things in different spots. The fuel filter was in a different spot. The oil filter was in a different spot. It was just a little different, that's all. But it was basically the same thing that's in the International, and some Cascadias is a Cummins engine. Yep, but we're going to get this thing up to 100 PSI. We're going to get the tire pressure up, 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 up. You know what I'm saying? We're going to get it going. Then we're going to go underneath. Of course, we're going to check our brakes. We got to mic our brakes out. I pretty much looked at them already, so we have no brakes that we need to change. Our airbags, everything's looking good, man. And next thing we're going to do is we got to check our shocks and all that type of stuff to see if those things are up to par, see if everything is good. And if everything all checks out, guess what? We're going to put a new sticker on it, and it's actually going to pass the DOT and pass our PM inspection. So that's what the route is going for. And also, guys, like I said before, I never told you guys before about the mud flaps. You definitely want to check your mud flaps and your mud flap brackets. Yep, because I had to, last night I actually had to rebuild some mud flaps last night. Actually, early this morning, I had to do some mud flaps, so it does happen. You definitely need those mud flaps because you don't want that dirt and rocks flying up, cracking somebody's window or nothing. And then they write down your tractor and trailer number, and they want to come and, you know what I'm saying, send a bill to the company. So you definitely don't want to do that, man. So always make sure your trailer or tractor has those mud flaps so you can be, you know what I'm saying, safely riding on the road. You definitely, like I said, do not want to have rocks flying up, cracking people's windows and chipping brand new C8 Corvette fenders and bumpers and stuff like that. So yeah, no. All right, now let's check our tire pressure. Let's check it, check it, check it. We're almost there. Make sure you guys hit that like button, double tap that screen, and also hit that subscribe button, guys. Double tap the screen and hit that subscribe button. We have so many people here on this live tonight. Man, let's get it going. I'm trying to do my giveaway at 4K, guys. We like 100 subscribers away from 4K. I'm trying to bless somebody for this year for Christmas, man. And the only way I'm doing it is 4K, and it's free, guys. So go ahead and subscribe so we can do that giveaway. Let's get to it. We got so many people in the live and not that many likes. So run those likes up too, guys. Double tap the screen, and we're going to get to it. Because in a second, once we get stationary on the other side, I'm going to bring my phone charger over there to charge my phone up so I can have you guys on here. We're gonna stay live tonight for a little while tonight, guys. I got a lot of stuff I can share with you guys tonight, but I'm gonna need you guys to work with me. I'm gonna need you guys to hit that like and subscribe button, guys. Subscribe to the channel, man. We're gonna run it up, guys. And like I said, I'm trying to do my giveaway for Christmas this year. Let's see. Okay, there we go. You see it, we at the 100. That's what we want. And guys, I showed you how to put these back in. So when you put it in, you have to like feel for it. It's gonna fall into place. And you want to screw it in by hand. And if it doesn't screw in, you just press it down and then you screw it. You do not want to cross thread this thing at all whatsoever, guys. There we go. Make sure you can turn it by hand. This air filtration system, man, to me, I love it. A lot of people hate it, but you also got to know how it works. So the air filtration system has to be regulated properly. I know a lot of times people say, oh, you know, the thing wasn't working. It probably wasn't regulated. It was probably regulated to be set at 150 PSI, which it would have never came on because it's only going to add if it's under 150 PSI. So it needs to be set around like 40, 50 PSI, and it turns on and it's regulated to stop adding air at 100 PSI. A lot of times, guys, they're not done. They're not regulated. You know what I'm saying? You got people that's doing PM and DOT inspections on these tractors and trailers, and they really don't know how to do it. So this one, we got 90 PSI. We need to go ahead and add 100. We need to be at 100 PSI. We got to set all the drive tires at 100 PSI, and we also have to set the steer tires at 110 PSI. But most companies, guys, they will tell you where they want their tires regulated at. You know what I'm saying? Companies is at sometimes they put 100 in the steers and 110 in the drives, but more than likely they're going to put 100 in the drives and 110 PSI in the steer tires. Yep. Make sure you coming in live, guys. Make sure you show homage to the channel and hit that like and subscribe button. All right, let's see. We're gonna go with a little bit more. We probably just need a little bit more. A little bit more. Also, too, guys, this is a fairly new trailer. So only thing I looked at the brakes and everything like that. We're just gonna hope and make sure that the hubs are not leaking. And we also got to mic the brakes. We should have fairly new airbags and shocks on there, but you never know. You still got to give it a check. You still have to check everything out. So we're almost there. We are almost there. And like I said, too, guys, when you're doing these inspections and you're doing these pre-trips, it is very important, man. You see how long it's taking me to air these tires and stuff up? Now imagine you just standing over these tires, airing them up. If I was a driver, I would not want to do that. So guys, get you a small little mechanic's chair, keep it with you, and it also can work in your favor too. Like when you're laying over at a shop waiting to get loaded, if you just side and read a book while they're unloading your tractor trailer, you can sit in your little mechanic's chair and appreciate the you know what I'm saying, the sun or whatever, and read a book and sit outside and do so, man. So like I said, if you are a driver, get you a little mechanic's chair so you can check your tires, so you don't have to worry about bending over, hurting your back and stuff like that, checking your tires. Yep, man. But man, I appreciate everybody tapping in, man. We got so many people in here, man. So if you're in the live, make sure you share the live. Share the live, and also hit that like and subscribe button, guys. Hit that like and subscribe. And also, guys, go check out my channel. I do mechanic work. I do car shows. I get booked to do car shows, guys. So go over and check out a lot of my videos. I have over at least 4,000 videos on YouTube already posted for you guys to watch. I got viral shorts that you can go and watch, man. I do all type of stuff, man. So go and check me out. And we do the mechanics, diesel mechanics work on live. So I go live every day. So you guys make sure you come in and tap in and check me out, guys. All right, so we had 100. We had 100 on that one. So let's make sure we get this in there right. So you gotta kind of push it in. There we go. There's like so when you putting this system back together, there's like a little weep hole that the valve core goes in, and you got to kind of feel for it, and you push it in, and that's how you get it to go in there correctly. If you don't get in there to go in correctly, you can cause air to leak out, and then your tire will be on the flat. So you definitely got to be careful about that. So now we can go ahead and tighten this thing up. And you're also going to need like a set of pliers or something, guys, to get this off. If you have this type of system on your tractor or trailer, I've been seeing them on the tractors too, on the drive tires. It's never going to be on the steer tires, but I've seen them on the drives. So you will need some pliers to unloosen them because they are, kind of like snug a little bit, snug tight. Yep, we got that one tight. Get this one on there nice and tight. And also, guys, if I am moving too fast or you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments, guys. We are certified at what we do, and I can pretty much answer any question that you guys throw at me, so we can definitely get to it. So the next thing what we do is, guys, let me raise you up. Let's go up, 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 up. Like I said about the tires, we do have virgin tires, so you guys do not see a split in between the tire. This is not a recap. That's how you can tell the difference. You can rub your hand across and you see how smooth this is. This is an actual tire. It is not a recap. So let's go ahead and get our depth for the tires. Remember, I tell you guys we got to check them in 3 spots. So what you do is you want to push it all the way down like this, and you find your little spot on the tire, press it down, and let it go. Also press it down right there, and that is your reading right there. So we have 16. And I told you guys before, you want to check it in 3 different spots. So we want to go here, press down. What do we got? Let's raise it up a little bit. We have a 16. So you want to go here. You can use this same thing on your vehicle tires too, guys. Once you find out what's the real tire spec of the tires. So our lowest we're gonna have is gonna be a 16 and 32 seconds. So you can do the same thing with your, that's the outer. So we got 16 and 32 seconds. So now we're gonna check our inside tire, guys. And another thing, both of these tires should be within 4. So the DOT, regulations is to have both tires within 4. And what that means is this tire can be a 10 and that one can be a 6. You know what I'm saying? So they gotta be within 4. So right now we're gonna check our inner tire. Our inner tire, we got lowest, we got a 17. See what we got right here. We got a 16. Remember I told you guys 3 spots? So we're gonna go over there. And we have what? A 17. So our lowest is gonna be 16 and 32 seconds. Yep. So now we got everything set up over here. And like I said, you always want to go around the tires. And guys, look, Try not to be in a hurry when you're doing your pre-trip and your inspections. Look over it once more again before you move on to the next axle. And also another thing you want to do is, guys, I'm talking to you guys about, start checking your mud flaps, guys. Because a lot of times they go ahead and start breaking right here, because when guys rebuild the new mud flaps, they do not put a washer on the inner and outer of the mud flap. And you know what it's going to do? Eventually it's going to crack, and this whole bolt going to go in between it. And guess then your mud flap is going to be dragging on the floor. And then you're going to be shooting up rocks to the person behind you. And you definitely do not want to do that. You know what I'm saying? So you don't want that. Also, guys, you want to look along the trailer and also make sure all your reflector tape is, you know what I'm saying, visible, making sure you all good. Just a little small things, guys. And before we move on to the next axle, you always want to check your lug nut indicators. If you see any of those moved in any type of way, what we got to do is we got to take them all off and retorque the tires down. So that's what those are for. The lug nut indicators, those little green tabs right there, they're all facing the same way. So the way they're facing is the way the lug nut tightens up. So if you see any of those move, like one going up and one going to the back or anything like that, got to remove them all, and you got to do a retorque on all the lug nuts. Remember that, guys. So as you guys can see, off my list, we got the whole right side done. We got to move to the left side, and then after that, we will start checking all these things off the list. And a lot of these things we already pretty much checked already as we're going through, that we got to check. You know what I'm saying? So it's always good to have a list of, you know what I'm saying, components to check, so you will know exactly what you're checking. And then the good thing is that once you do this maybe 10 times, maybe 5 to 6 times, you're going to pretty much know everything on the list, and everything's going to work out good for you. So let's put everything up right here. Let's roll our tire gauge underneath the trailer so we can get it on the other side. And also, I keep telling you guys, always, if you have any questions, if I'm moving too fast, if there's something else that you guys want to know about, please feel free to go ahead and drop them in the comments. And also, please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And make sure you hit that post notification bell, because we are doing a giveaway at 4K, guys. And we are really close to doing that. So we are like maybe 100 subscribers away, something like that. Matter of fact, give me a second. Once we go to the other side, I will give you guys an exact number, how far we is, because I want to bless somebody before Christmas, guys, on the giveaway. So I got everything I need. So next we're going to move to the other side of the trailer. Okay, let's get it going. Man, this thing, it sucks right now. Hold on, guys. We're going to move the chair first. Go move the chair. We'll move you guys on over. Let's everybody get over. All right. We are over here now. Y'all see it? So, of course, the first thing, you can pretty much start wherever you want to do on your pre-trip or your DOT inspection or your PM inspection. But wipe your little glass. And you guys see how the airlines are going inside. You can see the oil in there. You can see all that, guys. Gotta always make sure you have oil inside here. But it doesn't take for all this whole thing to be filled with oil, guys. There's a fill mark right here. So you gotta add the fill mark. It does not to be the whole thing full with oil. Doesn't work like that. That's how you can cause a leak from your hub in the back, which I'm gonna show you guys that in a second. So like I said, you wanna go ahead and unloosen these. Air filtration system. This is how you add air to your tires and also check the air in your tires. Heard that thing pop out of there? So you put your your air pressure gauge right here on this end right here, and it's going to tell you how much air is in the inside tire. And this one right here is for the outside. You guys going to hear that thing pop out too, the same sound. Wait for it, wait for it. There it goes. And also, if you guys are just barely tapping in and new to the channel, please hit that like, comment, and subscribe. Share the video, share the live, guys. So let's go. So this is our outer tire. We got our gauge right here. We need this tire to be at 100 PSI. So we're gonna see where it's at so far. So we are at 80 PSI on our outer tire, right? Let's check the inner. We are at 80. So I got my notepad right here. And also too, guys, if you guys doing an inspection, a pre-trip on your truck, it's so nicely to have one of these, because the next time you do your pre-trip, whenever you fill in the gas, you can say, hey, okay, the last stop I did my pre-trip, the tire pressure was at 70. I filled it up to 100, and when I got here, it's at 50. So then you would know you have a what? A leak. Is very important, guys. I will write those things down. So when you do your pre-trip, I will write down the tire pressure. I will definitely do that, guys. So then you would know when you're rolling if you had a leak or not. So we said both of our tire pressures at 80, and we are on the second axle. So we got 80 PSI, and we have 80 PSI, right? So the next thing we got to do is we need to get our tread depth tire reader, which is here. And remember I said we check it in 3 different spots. So we have 16. We have here, we have a 17. And here we have a 10. You guys see that? So you always want to go to your lowest. Let's double check it again. Okay, I didn't press it down all the way. So we are at 16. So our lowest on our outer tire is the 16 and 32 seconds. And you guys see I documented that down right here. So we have our PSI tire pressure and our tread depth written down right there. Very important, guys. If you guys do what I'm showing you right now, you'll have less of a blowout, less of a tire bag. You know what I'm saying? Because you didn't document it down your tire pressure at the time you did your pre-trip. I would highly get in the just start doing that, guys. Get your pad. So 17. So our lowest tread depth is a 17. So of course we're gonna put that here. We got 16 and 32 seconds. And right here on the second axle right here, we have 17. Right? Showing you guys how to do it the right way. So, like I said, the next thing you wanna do is you wanna look around the tire and see if you see any cuts, rips, anything. See, this is not a recap tire, so you don't have to worry about checking the cap. And this business of this tire company been in business since what? 1892. Uniroyal. Uniroyal makes Vogue tires. Yeah, so you got your DOT number right here on your tire. Look at that, guys. So I'm gonna tell you guys a secret too. So this is a DOT number right here. See that? The DOT. If this was a steer tire, you have to line this DOT number up with the valve stem. I'm not sure if you guys knew that. If you ever mounting a steer tire, your DOT number, which either can be here or here, has to be lined up with your valve stem. Very important. Remember that, guys. So we already have our where is right there. So we already have our tire pressure and our tread depth gauge recorded already. So the next thing we have to do is we got to go ahead and add some air So we can start on our outer tire. Let's get our outer tire filled up with the correct tire pressure. And we need to get it up to 100. Being cold outside and stuff like that. So look, man, let me tell you why a lot of drivers that drive semi trucks have a lot of blowouts. Because you guys drive a lot of times on elevation, man, where the you guys are high in the air. Do you know the tire pressure changes the more elevation you go up in the air, and the more hotter it gets and stuff like that? So always, 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 always check that tire pressure, guys. I know it's hard because especially you walking around with a tire gauge, you don't have nothing to sit on, guys. Invest in a small little mechanic's chair. And you're going to see how many drivers go ahead and get them one too. They're going to be like, yeah, that's why I don't check my tires, because I don't want to be bent over checking the inner and outer tire on 8 tires all the way around. Get you a little small mechanic's chair. Check all your tires. You can look at the tires and all that type of stuff. Yeah, man, you have less back troubles. So we airing this thing up. And man, I like to be real honest with y'all. When I'm doing certain things, man, I'm talking nothing but the truth. So anything that I'm saying, telling you guys about the tire pressure, about the tires, about the DOT numbers, you guys can Google it and look it up. It's going to say the same exact thing, guys. Same exact thing. We should be almost there. We're almost there. All right. Let's see. Let's see where we at. 90. Just a little bit more. MO, how you doing? Silent us in. What up, gang? It says, did you put winter air? Yeah, we put winter air in here. Yes. Shout out to Silent us in, man. Yes, we are putting winter air in there. Yes. All right, we looking good on that one. So we're gonna go ahead, put that thing in there, get it started. We gotta get this one over here, which is our inner tire. As soon as I get this thing moved around, round and round and round like James Brown. All right, let's get this one filled up. And also, guys, while you're doing this, so on the driver's side of the trailer, of a flatbed trailer, you got winches and you got straps. So all flatbed trailers should have 11 winches, 11 straps. We got ties and so do you. We've been waiting here so long. Please don't you cry. This gon' hurt you, I can't lie. Now we're gonna check it. Let's check our tire pressure. Let's check that tire pressure. We're putting that winter air in. We at a hundo. So we're gonna go ahead and put our air filtration system back in there. We got a feel for it. There we go. There we go. There we go. Now let's tighten them up. Tighten them up. Also, guys, I said before on the last axle, check your mud flaps. Check your mud flaps. I'll give you guys a new thing to check every other day. That's very important on your tractor and trailers. When I get done helping you guys out, you're gonna be doing the best pre-trip that you can do. Just make sure every now and again you come over to Fly ROY THA TREND SETTA and say, I appreciate you, gang, for sharing our the best way to do a pre-trip. Got that one tight. After we do this, I check this last axle. I'm gonna take you guys underneath and show you how to check the brakes and everything. So make sure you stand alive and make sure you subscribe and make sure you share the live. We're gonna go underneath and I'm gonna show you guys what to look for, what to check. So we got this axle done. We already gave our little walk around the tire. Also make sure our indicators are all on, which they are. There's no oil around our hub. And man, we can actually move on to our last axle, number 1. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna get us over there. Let me get all my stuff together. We're gonna slide right on down to axle number 1. Slide on down to axle number 1. I'm gonna get my paperwork in hand. Let's get the paperwork. Where did I put my pen at? Oh, it's got to make sure. There we go. Okay, we got my pen and everything. Let's move on down. Let's move down. Voila, magic. Look at our air nozzle. Throw it over some. Throw it over there. They did not do a pretty good job on sweeping the floor today because my seat is not rolling smoothly in the shop today, guys. So, check that mud flap. Mud flap look nice and secure. So does the mud flap bracket. Alrighty. Now let's get busy on this last axle. Let's get it. You guys see I'm going off the big list. Going off the big list. So what we're gonna do right now, we're going to the airlines. We're gonna disconnect the airlines. And two, like I said, guys, if anybody have any questions, man, feel free to drop them. You know what I'm saying? Feel free to drop them in the comments. And you know I gotta get a rag. We wanna wipe off this sight glass. I'm gonna clean that off, right? Clean that off really good. And we are looking good. Also, we want to check that out inside and look at those hubs. Make sure we don't have any oil anywhere, right? No oil. So, Next thing we can do is go ahead and twist these bad boys off. Twist them off. See that? Bam. Let's get our outer. Take them off and twist them off. See that? So now, let's check our tire pressure. So this is the outer. This one is the outer we're checking first. We're at 80. What I'm gonna say, guys, that this filtration system on this tractor trailer is governed at 80 PSI. That's what I'm gonna assume. And the reason why I say that, because none of the tires have been under 80 PSI. So that tells me that's what it's regulated at. So next I'm gonna get my paperwork and we're gonna do the front. We're gonna do 80. We got 80 and we got 80. So next thing I'm gonna do is before I add air, we're gonna check the tread depth on the tires, which we have an 18, we have a 18, and we have a what? 17. So our tire pressure on the left outer is gonna be a 17. Yep. So now I just gotta check that. Remember I tell you guys I'm checking them in 3 spots and you want to go with your lowest. So we have an 18, we have a 16, and we have a 16. So we're 16 in 32 seconds, guys. So only thing I gotta do right now is add some air. And you know what I'm saying? We're gonna go from there. Let's get that going. After we do this one, we got the hard part pretty much taken care of. Everything else is kind of rolling apart. You're just gonna need a flashlight and for you to get underneath and check those things. That's it, that's all, guys. All right, right now we're gonna add to this tire pressure. We're gonna add to the tire pressure. All right, let's start checking them. We need them at a hundo. Sometimes I wish I had that machine that checks 8 tires at a time, guys. That machine is so lovely. All right, we're gonna top this one off. Let y'all see. Top this bad boy off. All right, let's check it. All right, we got the hundo on that one. Let's check this one. And we got the hundo on that one. So we'll go ahead and put it back together. Go ahead and got them together. I'm gonna do this one too. Make them all together. Told you guys when to get it like that, you gotta push it in and hold it. Now we gotta start it. So next, man, I'm gonna go get my creeper. I'm gonna go get my creeper and my flashlight. I'm gonna take you guys underneath the trailer, and we are going to inspect what needs to get inspected. So after these messages, we'll be right back. Yep. See, I'm making those tight. Tight. Okay, we got it tight. So now we're gonna go underneath. I'm gonna show you guys how to mic the brakes. Show you guys. We're gonna go underneath. Let me go get me a creeper and a flashlight, and I'm going to show you guys what's happening underneath there. So y'all give me 1 second. And then we're gonna need that. I got my flashlight, got my pen, and got my brake tool to mic the brakes out. Take you guys on the floor with me right now. I'll make sure we got everything. We got everything with us. Take you guys underneath. Turn that light on. So you guys see that we are underneath. Gorilla Man, yes I do. You got a wrench. I remember everybody that has a wrench. So guys, you see we got the airbags are good, right? We have no leaks on our shocks, right? So the next thing we gotta do, we gotta mic these brakes. We gotta mic them. So I'm gonna do right now. Let's set the light up. It's right there, so you guys can see. Let me get my tool. You guys already see this, what we use to mic the brakes with. And I'm gonna get you guys a little bit closer so you guys can see. So at the bottom right there, you see that little split in between the shoes? That's what the mic, the brake tool to go in there to mic them. Mics mean that you're going to get a reading on the brakes. And we got to use this top side right here. So if you guys watch, I'm going to show you. You just stick it in there like so, and you push it in and you get a reading. So we are at 24 and 32 seconds on a left front brake. Okay. So now we can turn around. Let me get position on this creeper. Okay. So now we have the same thing over here, which is right there. Let's get us a light. We will put the light right here. We can put it. Can you guys see? No, you can't see right there. So it's probably better to put it right there. And you guys see, that's our slit right there. So this is the right side front axle, right? So, like I said, you want to put it in between there like this. See that? Press it in. Push your hand in there, and you want to wiggle it out. That's our reading. So this is a 22. Right side front, 22 and 32 seconds. So now, make sure our hubs is dry. So in between there, let's see if I can make this stick. So in between here, you're gonna look in there and you're gonna be able to see what I'm looking at, which we have no oil. No oil. Uh-oh. I do see them. No oil. Check that dash cam. We are looking good. We are looking good, guys. We are almost at a home run. Brake chamber looks good. We got shocks looking good. Slack adjusters looking good. So we can actually go to our second axle now. So We got an aluminum air tank, which is a good thing, so we don't have to worry about corrosion or a rusted air tank. So guys, so there's our air filtration system right there. That's how it all works right there. So you see that red valve on the bottom? Always want to make sure that red valve is down. That means our system is open. And you see how everything is ran to those tanks. See that, right? Yep, yep, yep. So now we're going to go. Let's get our lights set up. Light setup. And then we got a check right there. So of course, we want to get our tool, go in there, check it, take it out. Can't see from way over there. 22 and 32 seconds. So this is the left rear axle 2. So next, I can go ahead and do this side. Our right side. And let's see what we got. Okay. And we have 24. 24. So we got a 24. So man, we are good. So I can start marking up. So list. We can go down like James Brown right there. Let's see. I'm just filling out this paperwork right now, guys. Filling it out. Okay, we got GPS was checked. License plate light. Checked the VIN. Registration. Glad head inspection. Check all bumper pads. We did that. Inspect the kingpin plate. We are looking good. Landing gear. Looking good. All over good. So we have no flat spots. Well, we got everything on the list straightened out, guys. Everything is straightened out. I just gotta get a couple more things done on the information. And we good. Yep, we got this thing all figured out. All figured out and done, man. So also I'm gonna show you guys something too. But you need to also check your leveling valve. Like, what is that, Chief Aroni? So that's our leveling valve right there. You want to make sure it is all intact. All bread, no bologna. I got what you need. I just don't got it on me. Y'all see that, man? So we're gonna go under. Let's see. Find somewhere to put it. All bread, no bologna. I got what you need. I just don't got it on me. Yep, so man, in a minute, almost done with this. I'm gonna fill out some paperwork and we're gonna go get that DOT inspection and get that knocked out. So we got everything filled out. Just gotta do our DOT. So what time is it? So we got 11, 12. Got the unit number. Well, man, that's it. That's all to this. Yep, I need to get my light. Y'all like my light? Cut that bad boy off. Right? Off. So, yo, This is the hardest part is, guys, right now I gotta get up. Let's get up. Right there. Gotta get on up. What was that? Read the comments. Richard, to remove chamber. Try to adjust it will destroy gears. And without people, everything we had sustained won't stop loading. Okay. Gotta get on it. Let's charge it. I gotta flip it around. There we go. Got you guys charging up. Richard Hitches. Gotta get on up, girl. You gotta get on up. Well, guys, our trailer has passed the inspection. So it's got to lubricate it, grease all the grease fittings, install a new DOT sticker, and that's it, guys. So I'm gonna let my battery charge up. I'm gonna come back on live again because we're gonna finish doing the oil pan on the tractor. I don't want to keep having y'all on here looking at a rim, but I'm gonna bring you guys back on as soon as I get done with this inspection. I get the new tractor and pull it in, and I get my oil pan gasket, and we're gonna start installing it on the tractor, man. So y'all stay tuned for the next live. I will be going live in the next hour or so and showing you guys how to put this oil pan on as soon as my phone charge up. I definitely appreciate everybody tapping in. Please come back and please hit that subscribe button. Let's get it.